Okay, so picking up after the Alchemist. Let's just make sure we don't miss anything as we're going through. Excuse me. What are you doing? It didn't seem to open. But now that we have the ability to break walls, it wants us to do this pretty much immediately here. Oops. Wrong button, sorry. Why wasn't letting me do that? Excuse me. Oh well, I'll come back for it later. For now, if we look at our compass... Ooh, compass. Compass. Should probably keep this up here, shouldn't I? We've still got the side quest, Dr. Lemurier's surgery, but we're going to continue going for main quests right now. Also, oops. Want to be making the jump up. I suppose we could go get that.
The Cordelier convent is over there, up on the hill. Monsieur Lemonier's house is on this road. Not far from here, I can pay him a visit to learn more about the death of the poor Dauphin.
That's correct. There's quite a lot of stuff going to be happening pretty soon. Oh, let's take that straight off pretty much. Let's just make sure we got all the loot. It's rather empty little street, isn't it? Yeah? I wonder if we're able to get over that. No, can't jump high enough. We can obviously now break up as much of this stuff down as we want. This is one that we've already been to. I guess this was before we went into all of the ruins, right? That's it. So a lot of the zones now are much more open to us, but we still want to be grabbing side quests before we start exploring stuff. Like I made like lots of trips trying to get to different places, and it just ends up turning out that a lot of the places that we're locked out of still need keys, so we just need to make sure we are dealing with all of the side quests like that. I want all of the lore points as we go around. Oh yeah, it's telling us that we can use different moves in combat. I really don't tend to do so. Oh, too slow. I'll bring it 2 on 1 here, it's not what I wanted. Oh man, the dive. Right, let's reset this, it's too messy now. We don't want 2 of those at once, that's just not how we're playing this. Oops, give me that. Yeah, that's where we came out. Missed that though. Right, so come on over this way. Don't miss the dude on the left. We can get a sneak attack in this guy, that's what we should be aiming for, really. It's probably going to see me, isn't it? Yeah. Was trying to sneak up on that one as well. Was, not meant to be. Mobilization's coming in rather nicely now. That's a bit along there. And I feel like this is where... Yeah, this is where there was a drop down that I didn't try before, so we're going to do some experimenting here. So if this goes really wrong, I apologise, but well, it was just something that I saw and then didn't remember to check when I kind of reloaded after a stream. Man, you really didn't like your guy there, did you? Gotta be careful because this is an ice one, could freeze me. Oh, I think I've been here actually, because I kind of remember the room that doesn't have very good sound in it. It's kind of a buggy room. I don't know why it's like this, but it is. Which means you need to be careful because that means there's a load of frost stuff in here, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe this is just a shortcut. Ah, it meets this bit. Okay, cool. So I haven't been in here before. It just has another room where it has a strange... Ooh, lack of sound. Let me down. Stop gripping. No. Let me down. Why won't it let me down? There we go. Okay, that's kind of cool to discover. Bit of iron for coming down to check as well. Just noticing that my health is probably a little low. Need to probably start investing in survivability before I head to the mines. Enemies are going to start dealing a lot more damage. Not where we are now, so we've got like quite a bit of time before we really need to worry about it, because we're going to be going around these areas a couple of times anyways, because we'll be doing side quests. But before we go to the next zone, which is like a, I don't know if to call it quarry or a mine, but something like this, the enemies do significantly more damage there. We are going to need a little bit more in terms of survivability. We haven't been here with this save yet, have we? I remember this area, but we haven't been here yet. Yeah, we can't do that. That's from the other side. That. So this is a new, quite aggressive enemy in there. It's not too bad. But I've not seen one that's not accompanied by a spider yet, so just bear that in mind when we come into here. It's quite aggressive. Where are you? Give me a spider. I don't want you messing around. Oops. Okay, on you. Let's do, yeah, there we go. Nope, 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 nope. It does have rather large combos and quite a good ability for closing gaps, so we have to be careful around it. I really want to get rid of the spider before we start trying to take it on. Oops, that's not good. There we go. And use too much healing here. So I said, they're not too bad. It's kind of like an upgraded version of like a standard enemy, I suppose you'd say. It's not really like doing too much in the way of like status on us or anything like that. They're worth a good amount of anima, so taking them on is worth it in general. This isn't the way we need to go, I don't think. This is just going to be extra. What is it? I don't know what the thing with this is. This looked really cool and special to me. But then when you finally get up here, it's like, okay. I feel like this takes us back to near the beginning, actually. So much to explore now that we've got all of the traversal abilities. It becomes difficult to remember where to go at this point. Excuse me. that is the way towards the thing. We've missed a shortcut. Doesn't matter too much. Let's go do it. Let's try and keep things. Let's try and keep things together. I apologise. This is a bit of a run back, but because it's mostly relevant to the last episode, I just want to show you guys. So I'm just going back down. So this was the original courtyard. This is where we fought the big new enemy. And then we have a bit of a turn off here, right? So we've got the side quest just there. Well, and I suppose we might as well do that whilst we're here. I know I said we wouldn't. And I know I'm indecisive, and I know that annoys some people, but sometimes I just kind of think about things and I'm like, oh, maybe this would be a good idea. Maybe that'll be a good idea. So we'll deal with the snake here first. Oops, do you mind? Out the way of the ice. Oh man, got me. Real bad. Yeah, we gotta do something about the health issue here. Okay then, so this bit should be recognizable as it is the area that I said was a shortcut in the previous episode before the boss. Forger, so we can just run past these and head straight up to the checkpoint if you want to. Over this way we've got one of these. Again, it's got a spider, so we need to be careful. What if we can... Yeah, pull it now. Brings its friend with it. It's a shame. Just can see kind of a little bit more resilient to status. Man, I really have that little amount of... Oh man, let me out of here. No, I'm stuck. Oh, a little bit too close. Have nothing to blame here. We have pretty good damage. It's just I can't get the damage off on them all. I'm just gonna have to get AoE freezing off because that's the only chance I've got here. Works out nicely. Push that off. Right. Now we can fight you. It's really horrible when these have got a group. But you know it's like a really strong damaging enemy that can combo you quite nastily. Especially as it's fast. It's much quicker than some of the other bigger enemies we've been fighting. There we go. There we are. When in doubt, just get the musket out. That's all we can say.
What an abomination. There. Everything is fine.
Right, so I don't think there's much else down here. We just need to... Oop, do that. Just noticed that we need to, like, drop off to do this. Oh man, that's really annoying. Let me get it from this way, maybe. Yeah. There we go. That's that. Done.
Wait just a moment, je vous prie.
There's not a lot we can do with these.
Allez-vous-en. You should know that I am armed. I won't hesitate to open fire.
Yeah, it doesn't really work for me. So yeah, I know it was a bit of a mess around, but I feel like just because it was local to us, I don't think we end up going back this way. It just makes sense. And now we can go ahead and go to the to what is effectively going to be the hub of the game for a while. So at this point then, it will do you a favor if you can get the hang of where stuff is. Yeah, we've done that before. That's like the first big building that we saw. I don't think we've faced that butcher before. Go there though. Let's not miss this. Oops. It's like, yeah, so we're going to sharpen this up, get buffed by the spider. It's like, yeah, can you please not do that? One of each checkpoint, really. So we're going to unlock some shortcuts. How are you so fast? What? I have no clue how that was just so fast there. That was cheating. Shouldn't be that fast. Has no business being that fast. I'll say in a second now. Let's get you on the way. Just so much stuff to unlock now. Yes, so that means we are actually where I wanted to be. What are we on? 17 minutes, pretty good actually. So the target building is this one. And so now, you should probably be able to tell, but that was the carriage down there, just in case I didn't make it obvious. So when it comes to side quests, you'll be doing a lot of travelling back to Luxembourg and coming up here to talk to, well, there's quite a lot of NPCs in here. Skip this.
I'd wager it was she.
I'm not with. In any case, madame, though I rely very much.
Okay, cool. And now you got a ton of NPCs to talk to, each of which should give you side quests. Although we don't seem to have everybody in here. I guess some of them must appear as we do the questage. Yeah.
Monsieur de Lafayette, you
Don't need that.
what did
It's up. I'm all about it.
Want the route. Yeah, there we are. That's pretty good. Anything else that we need to grab? Just have a quick check in the alleyway. This to break down, which I believe is mostly a shortcut because we open this. Which brings us up to here. We should recognize this from earlier. How do we get to that? Okay, through the building. Excuse me, do you mind? Through there. that way. Come on, let's try this. Oh, so close. Stop it. Huge groups of enemies. Okay, that gets me to that bit anyways. But I don't think that's done anything for me. Right, okay, I'm gonna have a play around, we're gonna find our way to that. It's clearly from the opposite other side of that barrier just there. Probably on 20 minutes. We're gonna take a look. So that's gonna be this way. That's where we came in from. This way. I'm trying to work out where I am now. Let's use this in relation to the carriage. So it's kind of that way we want to go. Can't go this way yet. No, can we? Yeah, we can. Oop. Come on, give it to me. There we are. Sometimes it can be interesting to just find these little bits. Lavoisier catalyst, very nice. Okay, so we'll get that used. And that pretty much is going to end the episode. We'll be continuing on with some quests in the next one. Do we want health or more mobilization? It's just 14. Always feels like a waste on health. It's such a small amount. And that is all of that max level. Well, I'll take that. Well, I'll catch you guys again shortly.